Hey guys, welcome to Miscellaneous Builds, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Flickr. Flickr is a social media platform that's pretty popular among builders, at least on the Discord servers. However, it is a little bit complicated for people new to it, just because there's a lot to understand and there's a lot to utilize to create a good platform for yourself. It's not as good as Instagram in terms of it takes a harder to get a good following. However, on Flickr, you get a lot more quality stuff and a lot more quality likes and comments. But it is harder to do. But it's also just so much high quality. Even the pictures, you could download them and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to take you through the process of it and we'll see how it goes. Let's get going. So first, we're on the Flickr home screen, as you can see. Flickr has two versions, free and pro. Pro gives you extra photos you can have because you can only have a maximum amount of photos. I think it's 1,000 1,000 photos. And then it also allows you to see more statistics and stuff like that. But for this, we're just going to use a free one. I don't use the pro yet because it's not worth it to me yet. But so we'll start for free. And here we go. So, first name and age, we'll put 99. That's fine. And for this one, I'm not going to use my actual email. We're just going to use, because I already have an account, but I'm going to show you how to make one. Discord test 235. And a password. So we're done. And then you would sign up. And then that's simple. One thing about your first and last name is that you can't actually, or people can see it sometimes, depending on your settings. So when you create your account, we could first go to our settings just to make sure everything's in order there. And then we'll go through each of these pages. Well, we'll ignore Prince and get Pro because I don't really use Prince and we're not getting Pro. Unless you want to get Pro, but in that case you can do it. So personal information. You can put in your real name, your display name. I'm not going to spend too much time in here just because I don't want you guys to see any good information or like private information. For privacy permissions, you can do your emails and notifications, and that should help. And yeah, you guys know my email now, but we'll scratch that out or something. Maybe we'll see. So you might see that there's no home page, and to get home, we'll hit Flickr, and that'll just take you to the home page once it loads, which this takes forever. That's the other thing about Flickr Pro is it gets rid of these ads, as you can see here. But they're not like super annoying. Okay, so we're at the home page if it ever loads. So homepage, it has all this, all your bars, your upload section, notifications, search bar, all of that is up there. Here you could filter what people so activity is people you follow, groups, and then friends and family, which you can add. I don't do friends and family because I really don't know anyone on here that is in real life. Not much. I might add some people eventually, but people is people you follow, and groups are groups you've joined, which you will see later what that is. So here you could change how it looks. So right now I have this view. It's kind of moves as it goes. Here you can see group discussions. I don't use group discussions, so I don't really use them, but they're essentially your groups. They have discussion boards almost like a forum, and on there you can post stuff and it'll tell you the latest ones. Daily stats with Flickr Pro, but it'll tell you your all-time views. Again, if you get Flickr Pro, it can tell you exactly what you had today. I would assume views and all that stuff. Flickr editorial, I never use that. And then here you can get to the bottom about the about jobs, blog, etc. just by scrolling there. And then through here, you can see all the people you follow or the groups, their latest photos. You can click this to view comments. And if you click this, you can like or unlike. And here, this adds it to galleries or groups, which we will explain later. Spoiler. Teaser. You guys don't know what that is yet. Some people on Discord know. Or get it. I have an idea, but that's cool. So, that's your homepage. Your U page. UBU. U is your base, so we'll start here. If you hit U, it takes you automatically to your photo stream. Up here, it tells you how many photos you have, your country, and what year you joined. It'll also tell you your followers and how many you're following. Username, and your profile pic. Profile pic can always be, you click it, and you can change it between all of these stuff, which are your photos. Which, I don't think I want to change it, so we will eventually. I need to make myself an actual one, but here you have your bio. You can click edit here, and then fill in anything you want. Here's your showcase, which shows, you can put any photos here that you have, and this is where you can put your best photos. In my case, I put my best builds here. Sadly, I don't understand why, but you can't actually move it. You can add photos, and you can edit the name, apparently. I didn't know you could edit the name. That's new to me. See, I'm learning stuff here. But that's just whatever you want to put there. Here I'll tell you the month and year you joined, and your email. I assume here you can edit your profile information. I'm not going to do that because I don't know what's going to show up. Here I'll tell you your views, how many tags you have, which is like normal Instagram hashtags, essentially. Geotags, I think that's like where it was taken you can put in, but I'm not sure. I don't use geotags for building. Your total phase, which I just discovered recently, and how many groups you're in. Most popular photos, you can sort by most faved. I think there's a most interesting, which I'm not entirely sure what it means by most interesting because I've never seen that. I don't know, actually. Most viewed and most commented, which, oh, that's nice. Then you can scroll down and you get photos of people that you've been tagged in photos. Testimonials yet. I'm not entirely sure what testimonial is for this because I've never gotten one. But I think it's just kind of saying about, hey, this guy's great. So, if I don't have any testimonials, if you want, you can make a Flickr account and give me a testimonial. But I'm not gonna testimonial beg. Photo stream shows all your photos. You can sort by uploaded or taken because Flickr knows all the information about your camera, which is kind of freaky, but kind of cool. Public view, you can see friend view, family view, view all that, because you could put photos as unlisted so people can't see it. It allows you to see those photos. There's the edit photo info button, which we are about. Yeah. So you can click a photo, which I don't actually understand why they have that, because you can just edit the photo info in here, which we'll get to later. But I'm really not sure why that's there. Oh, I guess you could change if it's locked or unlocked. Search, you could search your photos. You can actually have a slideshow of your photos. Like that. And you can share your photo stream. And then you can just go down, and it's sorted by date is what I usually do. Albums. These are your photos. You make an album, and you could put your photos into that album. So it's like, for example, one of them is my salvaged A-Wing land speeder. And I put photos of that into this album, so I can go to this album. Like, if I'm submitting it to a contest or something like that, which it was for a Dark Times Challenge, you would just put in the whole, I would just put in the album. You can edit information, you can edit what pics are in it, you can upload photos that are, apparently, yeah, and then you can add ones from your photo stream. You can also add a description, change the name, share, make a book from this album. So I think that's like if you print out, they will send you a printout of the album, and you can download the album, apparently. As I said, I'm learning some stuff in this. Edit and Organizer is not that great. I think it's just, yeah, it's going to be this. So this is okay. Flickr's kind of old in some places, like it hasn't been updated. And you could just drag and drop stuff, which I already have that, so. Come on. Flickr is also a little slow sometimes. And you also, Flickr is very notorious for the bad panda, where it'll say, oh, we want photos. And that's just because it doesn't load. So, it needs an update, to be honest. I don't think they're going to. But we'll see. Faves. So this is on Faves, because you can get that bar on the top of you, or on our photo streams page, this is also all here. Or almost all of it. No. Yeah, all of it is here, except for stats, but that's a Flickr Pro thing, once again. So faves, you can see all your fave photos. This one's a really good one, by the way, and I highly suggest you go like it. I'll put a link in the description, which, spoiler, I'm going to try to make a video soon where it's like 3 of my most favorite recent builds. So you guys sneak peek on some possible builds that will be in these 3 favorite new builds. Galleries is the next one. So gallery is where you could put photos from other people, and we'll explain how to do that, but you could just hit new gallery and make a gallery up. And for this, like, let's say Rolly, that's a Iron Forge joke or Iron Builder joke. Look like this one. So these are photos you can have that are just of whatever. So this one, I have ones for Star's minifigure inspiration and all sorts of stuff. You can go through here. You can comment on them. You can edit it, obviously, share it. You can change how it looks. You can actually reorder. I don't really do this, but you can change where everything is. But I don't, it's a waste of time for me because I don't need to. You can add here, and when you add it, it's just going to take it from your photo stream or from your faves. So all your faves appear here, and you can add them from there. So let's see. We'll add this one if it isn't already. Yeah, it's not. Select, and then it'll have that. And you can actually add a bunch. You can add more than one at a time. And then you can edit the information of it. So you can actually change a cover photo. For a cover photo, you just choose one of these photos, and it'll be the one that you see on the front. For this, I'm going to go with... I really like this one. His... what's the word? Editing is awesome. Oh, shoot. Yeah, edit. You have to hit save. This is going to be a long video. We'll see if we can cut any of my rubbish out. There you go. So, now you can change the cover photo. And what that cover photo is when you're at your galleries list, you can see that, and then I'll show the most recent, or the first 2 or whatever builds that are in that list. And then you can see them all. Groups. These groups are important. Groups are where you put your photos in and people could see, and we will get to in a bit on exactly how that works, which we'll do, yeah, in a bit, because that'll be in a different part. But this is where you can view all the groups you're a member of, and groups you moderate and administer. Spoiler. Stats is nothing if you don't have Pro. It just tells you all this crap. And camera roll shows you like what date they're taken, and almost like if you went into like Google Photos and you can see your photo stream. You can show info. So that's you. Explore, you can look at recent photos, trending. That's kind of like if you want to look at things you have no idea what they are. I don't do that because I'm on Flickr for the builds. And that's builders that I usually find on Discord. Or the groups. The groups are really good too for that. So that's your navigating this page or section. We'll select this one. So the image you upload, when you have an uploaded image, actually let's make a mock-up of an upload. So when you're uploading a image to Flickr, you could choose or drag and drop. In this case, I'll just choose. You must choose. We'll just grab something. So you can edit the photo here or here. I personally like to do it here. You can see my meme. Haha. You click here to add the name, and you can see it does it here too. And then blah, blah, blah. Now actually, we can add, and I'll show you another cool thing. So let's say I wanted these all to be labeled testing. I'm not actually going to upload these, by the way. Testing, you can add it as many photos as you want. I could control click, and now I can name them tests, and you can edit them all. Same for the descriptions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's kind of how those work. You can edit multiple, have the same description and name and all of that. Tags, you just separate with a space, so test, blah, Lego, I guess, I don't know, whatever. And then you hit enter and it'll do that. And anything that's a duplicate, it just does that. So that's how that works. Adding people, you can add people, we'll say, let me see. There. So people you follow, I think it's people you follow that you could do. Or people that follow you, I'm not entirely sure which one it is. And friends and family. And that'll say, hey, you're in the photo. Which I don't usually do unless it's like a collab. Albums, you can actually add to albums you already have through here. So, like, let's say that. And then groups, you can put it in all these groups. I don't like to do it here. I mean, you could do it here, but actually there's a hack that if you add them afterwards, you can add up to 36 groups, even though it says you can only do 30. I'm not sure why. And then you can change the visible to everyone and the rights reserved. You can change the size, small, which I think this is just how you see them, and then you could sort them and whatever. So that's how that works. I can't believe they have an older uploader, to be honest, because there's just so many. Like, it's interesting. But, so that's how it works. We're going to leave that. That's how uploading photos works. And load. So, once you upload a photo, you can edit the photo here. And I'm going to link some good starting groups into the description and the way that works. So we'll take a slight detour here. You don't need that. So to join a group, when you are at the group, up here you can join, you can unjoin, show on my feed, etc. Leave group. Add a photo, you can add photo stream. Some groups only allow you to have a certain amount of photos a day. Discussions. What is it? 20 days. Yeah, discussions aren't really used for these ones usually. Most photos people have. Description, rules, additional info. You can see the members, the map. I'm not actually sure what the map is. We're about to find out. Oh, I bet you. Yeah, you can see where they are in the world. That's kind of cool. I wonder if I can find me. Oh, this is probably geotags. Yeah, I would say it's probably geotags. I've never used that. is that really useful to me. Groups I only use to publicize my photos, really. There's not much other use to them for me. You can also look at invite friends, where you can invite people. And see, it's so weird because you can go to random places and all of a sudden the whole thing changes. Like, it's so much older again. So we're not going to do that. But that's how you join a group. I recommend going through maybe a couple photos on my photo stream and just selecting all the groups and joining them. You can actually add to group. So click, and first ones will be all the ones you're in. And then we'll throw it in. We'll throw it here. So that's how you can invite to groups afterwards. You just add a group. So when you're on your photo, here you can edit the photo. You can photo editor. I don't do that. I just edit it on like Photoshop or Lightroom, especially. That's not my cup of tea. You can rotate. You can replace the image. So you would hit this, and you would choose a file, and it would replace what you have here with that one. But it would still have all the same information, all the same faves, and all that. So that's where it's good over Instagram. You can also just delete the photo entirely. Sharing, I just grabbed this link up here. Download, you can actually download all these sizes, and you can buy a print copy of it. Here you can click your username, take you to your profile as well as here. And you can actually click here and just edit it. So you don't actually, there's an edit button, but you can literally just come over here and click it. You can delete, I highly don't suggest doing this. I've already done it by accident before, but you can actually delete people's comments. You can permalink the comment, which I actually don't know what that does. Okay. Yeah, it takes you to the comment. And you probably only see that one. See, I'm learning stuff as I go as well. But come on. My internet sucks. Like, New Hampshire's internet is crap. Like, you can't get anything basically other than Xfinity. And Xfinity is not as good as other things from my understanding. Okay, so yeah, you can reply, delete, or I don't even know why you would grab the permalink, because it just does this. To be honest, some things here are not that great. And yeah, no wonder it has 14 comments. I did separate replies for everything. So you can also see who faved your photo. I don't know if it's everybody or not, because I don't feel like that's 51 people. But galleries, people can add your photos to the gallery. Or to their galleries. You can add to albums. You can add people, which the thing that annoys me a little bit about Flickr, there's probably a setting to change this, but people can actually add people and add tags without your permission. Like, even if it's your photo, someone can come up to it and add people or tags, which is kind of helpful for you, I guess. But it kind of annoys me that you can do that. But you can still get rid of them. And you could probably change it. And you could change, like, public, who can comment, who can tag. Oh, yeah, you can do it right here. So let's say only you. So only I can add tag. Oh, shoot, no. We'll do this. Because notes, I'll show you what notes do. Safety level, yeah. So this is like, if you got PG-13 NSFW kind of stuff, you can do that. I highly suggest getting rid of the NSFW thing, or not getting rid of it, no, I'm saying like activate it. And also change who could tag you in a photo, because there's some bots on here that are terrible. And so that way you can't be tagged in photos unless you're following them. Adding a note, if you scroll over to here on these photos, all these squares are little notes people can add that I really like this feature. You can like drag. And I don't know how it works on mobile. I'm doing this all on desktop, as you can see, so maybe I don't know how it works on mobile. And Salty Bros. Shout out. Salty Bros are eternal and safe. And that adds a note. And if you add a note to a photo, so sorry, all these people that have added a photo or added a note. If you add a note to a photo, you get notified every time a new note is added, which is kind of nice. But a little annoying at times. But it is nice, and you can reply via this, and you can always edit your note. You can just click the note and do that. And a Flickr Pro ad. Yeah, whatever. You can click these arrows and go through your photo stream, and it's stupid when they throw a photo up or an ad in your photo stream, but that's how this works. You can see all this stuff as well and all that stuff. This is weird. It's kind of cool, but I never use it. Like, it just tells you everything it was taken on. It's weird and cool, and I don't know. I think that's everything. Yeah. So that's the basics of Flickr. Ha ha ha. That's the basics of Flickr. There's probably other stuff there's obviously other stuff I haven't shown you, like all this Explore, Print, and Get Pro. But that's kind of the basics of uploading your photos. Highly suggest adding tags. Highly suggest if you're not adding to groups, you're gonna get hardly any reach, because I'm not just going up here and searching Lego and scrolling through. I'm joining Lego groups and seeing what photos are there. So yeah, highly suggest that. Make sure you add to as many groups as you can, as long as, of course, that it's applicable. Join as many of the Lego groups. I'll put my Flickr in the description below. And you could click through some photos here that are similar, like if you built a micro spaceship or even a spaceship. You just click this and go to the groups, and you could just join all these groups. Don't join Salty Bros. That one's different. I'll have to kick you. But you could do that, and that will get you a ton of groups. I probably am in, 81 groups, and that gives me a good amount of groups that I can upload my photos to, and that's really how you get your reach. So pros of Flickr, it's just a really good place for your photos. Like, Instagram's okay, but here you could download them, your sizing, it's a lot superior in terms of uploading the photos, but in terms of reach, it's not a great social media platform. You have to build a base. Like, my highest is over 100, and that was for a Star Wars thing, but I have, almost 300 followers. Woohoo. Actually, that's pretty good. But you have to it takes time. This is a year, I don't know, 9 months, something. I don't remember how long it has been. I don't really care, because time doesn't matter to me at this point. 2020 just keeps going anyways. Oh yeah, notifications. Notifications will say comments and notes and all that stuff. Likes on your photos. Hey, nice. But yeah, that's how that works. And I think that's it. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. I know I was a little frazzled a bit there because I'm just kind of going through this, and I probably should have made sure there wasn't anything new before I did it. And I basically just ran through my entire computer's battery life. Wow. So, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I have some plans for other videos coming up. One of them being a review of the website Blockheads. So, we'll see how that goes. And Blockheads is going to be interesting. We'll talk about that in that video, though. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe if you like it, if you like me. If you don't like me, well, you can shove it. No, I'm joking. I don't mind if you don't like me. You're just online. There's nothing you could do to harm me. So, thanks for watching. And see you soon. Hopefully.